What's up, everybody? Victor here with Canine Peak Solutions. Woo, hear that? And today's a good morning. Okay, right now I'm actually on my way to the gym, but I wanted to talk about something. I believe Haley left a comment on one of the videos I was recently posted in regards to a puppy. I believe it's a puppy. About correcting. How do you discipline a dog? How do you correct? And a few things I want to talk about in this video is the importance of correcting, how to do it, why it's important, how to do it safely. Okay, a lot of people think, well, I have a young puppy, I don't want to correct it. Okay, the problem with not correcting a young puppy is that if you don't stop that behavior, whatever it is, so we're talking about unwanted behaviors here. I'm not talking about correcting a puppy for, when you're trying to teach him a command. So there's a difference between teaching a command, like sit down in a place, and an unwanted behavior such as chewing, nipping, things like that. All right, so there's a difference between those, and that's important to understand. But the reason why it's also important to correct a puppy is because that puppy, if you don't stop those things now, the misconception that's out there is that the puppy's gonna just it's gonna go away on its own. All right, it's as the puppy gets older, it's gonna die down. Okay, whatever that unwanted behavior is, which is absolutely not the case. So that's important to understand that. So going back to the correction is needed to eliminate that unwanted behavior, and you want to do it immediately. You want to start. The sooner you start, the less habitual it becomes to the dog in their head. So if you have a young puppy that's jumping on people because they're excited and whatever, they're just jumping, okay? If you just let that prolong and they jump, and they're 6 months old now, and they're 7 months old now, they're jumping, you're gonna have, I don't wanna say you're gonna have a harder time, but it's not gonna be as easy as it would be if you stopped that jumping when the puppy was 3 months old, okay? All right, I hope that makes sense. So that's important. They're gonna grow, they're gonna be big, they're gonna, you don't want these, especially these big breed dogs, having these issues as they get better and prolonging the punishment, the consequence, the correction, and then having to do it later once they're bigger, and they're going to be less receptive towards it. Okay, you can still address it. Don't get me wrong. You can still address it. I do it all the time, but it's just easier to do it when they're puppies. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now, I'm going to talk about one way that can be effective, and this is going to be dependent on your dog. Every dog is different, okay? So one way, especially with puppies, one way I like to tell people how to correct their puppy is if it's going to be like with a spray bottle or a water bottle, right? Not a water bottle, but a spray bottle. You get buy a little spray bottle from the dollar store. Make sure it has like the stream spray. Okay, you put some water in it, and every time the dog does something that we don't want them to do, you just simply spray them. Okay, and you want to spray them, maybe on the side of the face or the neck. Be careful spraying directly in the eyes. You don't want to hurt the puppy. Okay, but there needs to be a negative consequence, a negative experience, in order for the dog to clearly understand that they're not doing something correct. Okay, so that's important. I actually used one analogy with a client yesterday, and we were talking about this briefly, and I told him, all right, you still have to correct, but you have to correct the proper, whatever the proper behavior is, or the correct behavior, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to spray a dog in the face while I'm trying to teach him to sit because he's not sitting, or you know what I mean. And the analogy I used with that individual was, if I'm trying to teach you French, if you're trying to learn a new language, or you're trying to learn karate, no, that's a bad one, not karate, but you're trying to learn something new, right? Anything, it could be anything. If I start punching you in the face, is that going to make you learn it faster? Absolutely not. Okay, so that's something that you're teaching me, or I'm teaching you. I have to teach you and show you, this is how you do it, this is it. Okay, whereas if I can't remember what I was using for the correction when I was talking to this gentleman, but I'll give you another one. Now, if I go to school, right? You got a young kid, or let's say I'm in school, and I just go around punching people in the face for no reason, okay? I'm just punching people, boom, 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 boom. That's an unwanted bad thing to do. I'm gonna get a negative consequence. I'm gonna get punished for doing it. I might get kicked out of school. I might go to jail. I might, So all those things are important to understand. Okay, the same principle applies with the puppy, with the dogs. All right. I hope this makes sense. Okay. Victor here with Canine Peak Solutions. Please like, please subscribe, please share, hit the notification button. If you got questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll talk to y'all with another video.